Ladies and gentlemen, next bout, amateur rules competition. Lightweight division, under 125 pounds. Your official introductions. First, a fighter standing in the level of blue corner. This fighter is 16 years of age. His hands fighting 5 inches tall. Fighting at 125.2 pounds. As our defense wins, no losses, no draws. Fighting out of Haden, Eaton. Occasion of the weighing at 125.2 pounds. Makes his MMA debut this evening. Fighting out of Team Murray, Haden Sheriff.
Amateur flyweight action here at ECC Band 1. And we have Jack Eaton from Haden MMA in the blue trunks. And he'll be taking on Haden Sheriff of Team Murray in the grey shorts. I've seen Eaton before, good striker, he's got nice hands, but Sheriff looks like a boxer himself, so this could be a good striking battle. Saw Eaton win in his debut fight, and he looked very composed, landing some good shots, took some shots as well, and yeah, both guys looking to engage. Both guys got good hands so far, it seems.
Yeah, the Team Murray guys are essentially boxers. They don't work a lot of ground game, but they have got fast hands, they're used to striking. So I don't know whether this is the right strategy for Jack Eaton. I think on the ground he'd probably race through his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I did see Jack's debut, and you know, he did have good hands. He was very committed to his shots, and the fight pretty much played out all the way on the feet, and he was very comfortable there. So, but as you say, if he was to go the path of the least resistance, then he'd change things up.
That's the point of MMA, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how, but you know, there's something to be said for egos as well, and doing things the way you want to do them, rather than the easiest way.
And obviously if you can get that knockout, that always looks good on the highlight reel, so you can't blame him. So far it's fairly even though. Nobody's thrown anything significant that's really caught the eye.
Yeah, the kicks could be a factor for Eaton, because as you say, the Murray guys are almost purely boxers.
Yep, some good shots thrown, but they landed on the guard. Murray guy's good at just keeping out of that range, you know, as the shots throw, he just steps out of the range, he keeps the guard up.
Yeah, not shifting too much damage, but if those low kicks keep on coming in like that, they could take the toll.
Yep, and he drops his hands when those low kicks come in, so, you know, maybe the Jack should think about throwing that low kick, coming back with something high, you know, throwing that right hand on the end of it, something of that nature. But Jack does look good striking.
Yeah, both young guys as well.
Could have been a kickboxing match, this. Nice kick.
Yeah, you see Sheriff, he's not really used to those low kicks, doesn't really know what to do. He's certainly not even attempting to check.
Nice jab landed then. Yeah, I mean, those kicks, he needs to be using those, feinting and coming back with the hands, because you can see when he throws them that Haden Sheriff is very nervous about the kicks.
Yeah, and Eaton is feinting a lot. He just needs to put something behind them.
He's a little bit short on his range, if you noticed. It's just, you know, a few inches out of range here. He needs to perhaps step in with those shots, see if he can touch him with the leather.
Yeah, because, you know, he is throwing something behind them, but as you say, he's just pulling him a little bit short.
See, again, just a little bit out of range. If he could just step in a bit further, I think he could have some success. He could really put together a nice combination, landing all the shots.
Yeah, and both guys looking like tidy movers on the outside.
Yep.
Not too many significant shots actually landed, but you've got to go with Eaton. He landed some good low kicks and was a more active fighter.
Yeah, it's actually a close fight, that, so far. I mean, I'd probably go and give it to sort of Jack Eaton, but it was a close fight. It wasn't one-sided in any way. Just the kicks really were the main difference.
Yeah, and Sheriff just sort of reacting more so than anything else.
Yeah, I think if either of these fighters took the bull by the horns and stepped in and tried to land their leather a bit harder, I think they could have some real success in the next round. It's nice to see two guys throwing shots, though.
Yeah, it's not often you see a round where neither guy even tries to initiate a clinch or a takedown.
Yeah. Corner's out. And it's on with the second round. Our referee this evening, Mark Doddard.
A great thing for two young guys at this age to be refereed by Mark Goddard, obviously a UFC referee.
Yeah, they'll look back on this moment.
Bit more aggression in the second round. Nice left hook land there from that roll off Jack Eaton. And they're putting the punches together a little bit more now. Sheriff's just staying in the pocket a little bit longer.
Those kicks are going to be secret if it's, that's the secret if it's on its feet. I think that's the big difference between the two. Haden Sheriff has no kicks and no kick defence.
Yeah, and Eaton's throwing his hands, but he's throwing hands and kicks separately. If he throws a combination, then puts a kick behind him like that. Yeah, nice low kick that was. Sheriff is more aggressive this round though. He's coming forward with his jab.
Yeah. I saw his corner sort of giving him instructions to look for body shots. So I wonder whether he's trying to close that distance to find the body shots there. He hasn't really thrown any.
Looping that left hook. Quite far off the mark.
Very sharp those shots from Jack Eaton. There's a lot of venom on them.
It's just a matter of a few inches if those punches land.
Yeah.
Again, he's working those low kicks. Sharif just falls short with a right hand of his own.
Yep, some big shots coming in. Most of them are hitting the guard.
I mean, Sharif doesn't look too phased by eating them shots up on the arms. Again, he's reaching down for that leg kick. If Eaton goes low and then rips one up high, switches it up, there's a good chance of landing that.
Yep. You saw that right hand coming from last Tuesday. Some good head movement from Jack Eaton from time to time as well. Fast feet, fast hands.
Yeah, both guys comfortable in this range. At the start of the round, Sharif was a lot more aggressive. Eaton coming in with some big shots there.
Yeah.
But Sharif fires back, to his credit.
I mean, Sheriff isn't throwing enough now. He's in there, he's throwing shots, but if he stepped up his work rate, I think he'd even this up a bit.
Nice low kick again. And Sharif is just eating those.
Yeah, he'll feel those in the morning. And another one.
And he winced off that one. That means it's really starting to hurt.
Yeah. Now this is the time that you use that low kick, those kicks, to bring his hands down and come back with the strikes if you're looking for that stoppage.
Yeah, and he's just building up his Eaton. And if he picks up the pace in round 3, I can see a stoppage because Sharif that leg has to be really tender now.
He got tagged big with the right hand, but he came back with a left hook as well.
Yeah, nice roll and left hook counter there for Eaton to end that round.
Yeah, I tell you what, for Eaton, very mature performance from a 16-year-old.
Yeah, it was crazy that the guy's only 16. He's obviously got a long future ahead of him, and he's got plenty of talent so far. I mean, I'm not even sure what his grappling game's like.
No, but he's just, he's not got himself dragged into a fight. He's just stayed on the outside. He's thrown his crisp shots. He's had some good success from it. That you normally don't see that kind of experience and that maturity from a fighter who's only 16 years of age.
Yeah, good performance. I remember back to his debut, and he was fighting a guy who was engaging with him, and they were both shifting good shots, and it was similar in and out. Didn't really spend any time on the ground, and as you say, for a guy 16, very impressed with him. Very impressed.
Yeah. So this is the round that counts. I think you probably give Eaton both the first and the second. So if Sheriff wants to do anything, the third round is the round that he's got to do it in.
I think you'll see Eaton a little bit more aggressive. He'll want to finish in this fight.
He's had a good run out, so he's definitely won the fight. But maybe if he steps it up, he can finish this fight, go home with a nice stoppage win as well.
Exactly.
Oh, some big shots. He's really fast with those hands. Tight little combinations.
And I mean, Sharif's not really countering. If he keeps punching from them combinations, he's going to start landing a lot more shots as well.
Yeah.
Oh, big body shot there from Eaton.
This is coming close to a stoppage, I think. Oh, he's backed off though.
Almost seems like he thinks he can get it any time he wants now. He backed off then. Nice shots, putting them low kicks in after the combinations as well.
Yeah, the referee looking on, this is stoppage.
Great performance there from Jack Eaton. Very mature, just building up, came to that third round and just piled on the pressure. Excellent win and a bright future ahead of him for this 16-year-old.
Ladies and gentlemen, 49 seconds of the third round, you're winning by way of TKO. And on look on Jack Eaton. The counter for Haden Sheriff.
I can smoke this shit inside all day. All day. He's a man. Don't be a hater. Why are you hating on pound for pound?